OL ACME is a wholesaler of mechanical parts and has been in business 20 years. The company has hundreds of clients and needs a variety of suppliers to maintain its inventory. Following several lucrative opportunities and a very profitable year, OL ACME is expanding rapidly. The company was managing the printing and mailing of invoices and statements in-house. But as new international contracts and more customers were acquired, it was becoming harder to handle the mail manually, especially since documents came from their rigid ERP that made it difficult to change the layout and update data. It also made it impossible to change how the documents were produced. Because invoices and statements were printed in 2 separate batches, customers would receive 2 envelopes. As a result, postal costs were skyrocketing. They had staff specially dedicated to handling the invoicing process, and they were operating at full capacity. Any increase in volume meant delays in invoicing. What's more, errors were cropping up because the insertion process was being managed manually. And finally, it was impossible to send out bulk emails. Transactional documents were not in a digital format, and emails were sometimes missing or in other systems. They needed a solution to fix all of these customer communications problems and to help them continue to grow. But not just any solution. They needed one that wouldn't disrupt their services, wouldn't replace their current systems, and wouldn't cost too much time or money to implement. That's why OL ACME chose the OL approach to smarter outbound mail. With OL Connect, they've successfully optimized the processing, printing, and mailing of customer communications by automating the entire process. Sorting, cleaning, and collating are now done automatically and easily before printing. Printed documents have optical marks so that they can be automatically put into envelopes with an inserting machine. All transactional documents have been re-engineered so that they are personalized and multi-channel. The company can now ensure that its documents have fewer pages by removing any irrelevant content for specific clients. Several documents from various sources can also be combined into a single envelope. They can automatically create mailing reports for each set of mailings and sort and batch documents according to postal requirements in order to benefit from postal discounts. Lastly, the transition to digital went smoothly, and OL ACME can now produce HTML documents for customers who prefer digital communications. Since making the switch, OL ACME has cut the cost of outbound mail by 60% and reduced tedious manual processes and all of the errors associated with them.